Accredited as the best actress working in American films to date, this brilliant performer is Meryl Streep. She's mastered her skill of transforming herself into the characters that she portrays to an uncanny degree. Meryl Streep has accomplished this at the expense of establishing a clearly defined star persona, but her chameleon-like ability makes her the envy of her contemporaries. Even though she set her sights on the performing arts while a schoolgirl, Meryl Streep never actually set out to be an actress.
No, but I think I probably always was one. I didn't come to it till late in my life. I wanted to be a singer when I was, 12. And I took singing lessons and all that stuff. But something undermined that desire, which is fear and nerves and stuff like that.
She made her screen debut in 1977, co-starring with Jane Fonda in Julia. In 1978, she took the nominal female lead in The Deer Hunter, picking up the first of 10 Academy Award nominations. Throughout her career, Meryl Streep has appeared not only in great dramatic roles, but also in some memorable comedic ones.
A different kind of reward. I mean, I like doing comedy because you have an immediate satisfaction when you make people laugh on the set. See the guy over there going, it's fun. But there's a sort of a bigger satisfaction with dramas. Ultimately, you have to wait for it about a year until the movie comes out and you sort of can get the whole trip. But no, I like doing both. I've never wanted to be pigeonholed into, having to do one or the other because somebody said I was in that department and couldn't move out of my department.
She won her first Oscar in Kramer vs. Kramer and firmly established herself with moviegoers. From then on, one stunning performance followed another, regardless of potential box office success.
I make sort of odd choices about the things that I do. I don't do big action-adventure movies very often, and those are the ones that break the box office records.
Though Streep seldom appears in heavy makeup, she looks different in each picture, and she sounds different too. She is undoubtedly the master of foreign accents and regional dialects. She won a second Oscar for her impressive portrayal of a persecuted Polish woman in Sophie's Choice. With all the success that she's had in the business, Meryl Streep doesn't really play into the Hollywood scene.
I don't enjoy that other stuff. I mean, a lot of people do, and I wish I could, because it would be more fun for me. Because that's the perks of the job. You get to have your picture taken all the time. I hate having my picture taken. I hate having to think that I have to look nice and get the nice dress and everything. I'm not good at it. I really enjoy not thinking about that stuff and getting outside of myself more and how I look. So it's good for me to be where we are now, and I think it's good for my kids because an inordinate amount of attention focused on me makes them feel, I think, diminished in some ways.
So how does Meryl juggle her career and her children?
I have a lot of help. There's no doubt about it, and I really rely on these women that help me. I have somebody cooking for me, and when I'm working, and another woman who takes care of the kids and drives them to and from school. I rely on my husband, So I'm never happy with the situation. I always feel like when I'm in the one place, I should be in the other. I mean, it's a real tug. And it gets harder, actually, as the kids get older. Because when they're little, they're portable.
Though she has portrayed characters who've had extraordinary fears about aging, Meryl has always enjoyed her maturity.
I felt 40 years old since I was 8. Seriously. I never had an ingenue period in my life. I've always felt, and so when I became 40, I felt like suddenly I fit into my clothes. And I could say whatever I damn well pleased, That's the way my mother is, my role model. So, no, I'm not afraid of it. I'm afraid of dying, but I'd be insane not to be afraid of dying. Right?
As in any other facet of life, there are good and bad aspects in this business.
Well, the best thing, if you're successful in it, is the amount of flexibility you have. I could never. I mean, I suppose I could have the life I have. I would not be satisfied with the way I'm able to raise my children if I were working all day, every day with 2 weeks off. I can work 4 months on a film and then take off 4 months and be at home. And I like that arrangement very much. If I didn't have the success I've had, I wouldn't be able to do that, and I'd have to do something else. But that's the good stuff. I mean, the good stuff also. I mean, just in the thing is the joy in doing it. It's really fun. The bad stuff is the insecurity in it. And the fact that you're not putting out a product. The product is this. And if they don't like this, it's really very curdling. That's why my son says, why can't I be in a movie? I'm good, you know. And my heart, because I know what it's like to have that rejection over and over and over.
Meryl Streep's stunning characterization of a Polish woman's struggle for existence in Sophie's Choice earned her a second Academy Award in 1982. Her impeccable talent for languages and foreign accents makes this performance particularly memorable.
Oh, stop it. It's ridiculous. Oh, in French it's so easy. You say vite. Or in Polish szybko, in Russian bistro. It's only in the English. It's so complicated.
How many languages do you know?
Well, my father was linguist, so I mean, he teach me German, French, Russian, Hungarian, the Slavic languages. So, what language I am butchering now? English.
In 1984, Meryl Streep teams up with Robert De Niro in Falling in Love.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I was the guy that dropped everything and you helped me.
A chance meeting turns into a passionate affair between two married people.
I'm glad you remembered too. Very nice to see you again.
Oh,
it
was nice to see you. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, Merry Christmas.
Meryl Streep portrays a Dutch author in Out of Africa. This is an exquisite, intelligent, romantic drama based on the life of Karen Blixen.
But they must not fight about it or be any trouble to the authorities, you understand? Or they will lose it.
Yes, sir.
You must make them understand that I will not be here to speak for them.
This land is far.
By Dagoretti, not too far.
So, how can it be now? With me and yourself?
Well, you will have some money. Enough, I think.
I do not speak of money.
Robert Redford also stars in this Academy Award-winning film.
Well, Felicity asked to come along, and I almost said no, because I thought you wouldn't like it, and there's no reason for her not to come.
Yes, there is. I wouldn't like it. You want her alone?
I want things that don't matter not to matter.
Then tell her no. Do it for me.
And then, what else would it be?
Why is your freedom more important than mine?
It isn't, and I've never interfered with your freedom.
No, I'm not allowed to need you, or rely on you, or expect anything from you. I'm free to leave. But I do need you.
You don't need me. If I die, will you die? You don't need me. You confuse, you mix up need with want. You always have.
My God, in the world that you would make, there would be no love at all.
Or the best kind, the kind we wouldn't have to prove.
You'd be living on the moon then.
Why? Because I won't do it your way. Are we assuming there's one proper way to do all this? Do you think I care about Felicity?
No.
Do you think I'll be involved with her?
No.
Then there's no reason for this, is there?
Well, if she's not important, why won't you give it up? I have learned a thing that you haven't. There are some things worth having, but they come at a price, and I want to be one of them. I won't allow it, Dennis.
You have no idea the effect that language has on me.